Hey, go live with it. Hey, go live with it. Hey, go live with it. Hey. What it do live? This is the MG. So let me stop playing. This is Elias and Michelle. Stay at home. I know you guys haven't heard from me because I'm not really about YouTube life. I've been watching too much people on here lately on YouTube. It's crazy. But the most that I've been seeing mostly on YouTube is the Parker and Chris situation. And Queen and Clarence situation. I've been seeing a lot of that lately. I'm not even here to clown them or disrespect them. Because it seems like a lot of people on here just been disrespecting them. They're human beings just like everybody else. Everybody makes mistakes. So it's like y'all just sit there and just judgeable what their lifestyle is. But it's their fault too because they let it be out there and be known. Like some of the stuff that shouldn't been known. Like to me, I'm sorry, but I do not agree with Queen for one thing. I believe if you have an ex-boyfriend and your ex-boyfriend tells you stories about his past, that's between you and him. Regardless of what other relationship you'll be in after that relationship is over, whatever stuff that he was telling you should have never been told to the other man. Like I understand you're in a new relationship and you're happy, but some of the stuff that was talked about when you was in an old relationship was confidential. So like you had your man basically throw out dirt on another man when that was none of his business to even know that about what happened between you. The only thing that you needed to tell your new man is he hurt me, he didn't do me right. That's why we fell out. But all that other confidential things that you and the other person had, that was secretive to y'all two because that was y'all connection to get to know each other better and to know. But you never throw out another man's business to another man. Like, I'm sorry to say. That's the only thing that I don't agree with Queen. I still like Queen. Yes, people are going to throw out their opinions on life because that's just everybody's opinions on life. Like, people are still on Chris. So basically, y'all basically letting this boy get famous off of what y'all hating about. Truthfully is, okay, the boy made mistakes. Like, how is he supposed to grow from his mistakes if all y'all keep doing is throwing him under the bus? So, like, truthfully is, while he is trying to grow and show you that he could grow, it's like it's hard for him to do it because every time he tries to at least try, even if he might be still messing up, he's still learning. He's still young. Like, you can't hate on a person that's still young. He's what, 23, 24, something like that. Oh yeah, happy birthday to Queen and Chris, y'all. Libras, we're all Libras. That's crazy. We're all Libras. That's crazy. I'm a Libra. My birthday is September 30th. Even though you guys won't care because I'm unknown, but I'm just saying how I feel about the situation. But I believe that the Chris situation, leave the boy alone. Like, all y'all doing is making fun of him just because of his voice, the way he talks, the way his whole style is. He's still young. He's still growing. He's not a man fully. He has his boy traits. But at the end of the day, them boy traits will grow into a man. The situation with the Parker situation, y'all never gonna know what really happened. Like, so leave it alone because Chris and Parker are not speaking on it. So why does everybody care what happened between that situation? Like, I do not adone man beating up on this situation of a man putting hands on any female. I don't adone that, and I don't like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, we don't know what happened, and I don't even care what happened really because that's not my relationship. I'm not getting paid to even figure out what really happened between Parker and Chris. Like, Chris is still doing him, Queen is doing her, Parker is still doing her, because if you see the pictures, the videos, she's not even worried about the situation. So it's like y'all are just throwing out all these fake blogs and stuff that Chris and Parker are not saying about it. All you could know is that it was violent. It got violent. That's all that matters to everybody. It got violent. Whatever happened between them two, it's whatever. You can't say nothing about it because you're not in their business. You're not getting paid for it to being in their business. And then top it off, it's funny how when Chris does do stuff, y'all still watch his shows, knowing that y'all can't stand the boy. But when it has something about Queen on it, y'all quick to tap on it just to have your comments of about what. Oh, you still have Queen on your mind and this and that. At the end of the day, he's gonna still have Queen on his mind regardless because that was his wife. Like that was his wife. It's regardless of what past or what relations they got right now. It doesn't phase. They don't fit. That doesn't phase y'all for anything because truthfully is they were married. They had a kid with each other. You're gonna still have love for your first regardless of what it is. Like but it's up to the guy if he wants to move on from that person. Like if his mindset is really ready to move on for another to get into a new relationship. That's why don't jump into a relationship with somebody that still has feelings for somebody else. Like but I'm not saying Chris has feelings for her. Chris still got love for her because if anything happens to Queen, Chris is 2.5 seconds gonna come out of nowhere and fight as best as he could to fight for her because that's still the mother of his child. So it's like, regardless of what y'all say, y'all keep telling him to keep her name out his mouth, but it seems like they're going back and forth on each other. Like the love there is still there, but it's like Queen moved on. Yes, Queen moved on, and she got a new man named Clarence, and Clarence is taking care of him. But at the end of the day, y'all can't just sit there and be like, oh, it's just now it's cute because before when it was Queen and Chris, y'all was like, oh, they're a cute couple and this and that. Now it's Clarence and Queen, and now y'all all saying it's a cute couple. But all you could do is pray for them. Like all this hating and all this stuff. People talk about Cloud. Oh, they're there for Cloud and this and that. Truthfully, is keeping it real with you. Queen and Chris are already making money regardless. Chris is not getting no clouds off of Queen. He's only doing that because he knows that if he puts Queen in the situation, y'all gonna respond to it. That's the only reason why he's doing what he's doing. He's very smart. He's doing what he knows what he's doing. So it's like, and then Queen on the other hand, like, I'm sorry, people, but you don't need to explain yourself. If you know you ain't do wrong, don't explain yourself. Like, girl, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you're a famous person, you're gonna always get thrown under the bus, regardless of what goes on in your life and what goes on, whatever past y'all had. So all you can do is just bite it from the tongue and keep making yourself a wonderful person and become the best celebrity, best person you are and what you are becoming in life. And that is a beautiful black queen because you're still black regardless of what color you are because you're light skinned doesn't mean you're not black. If you have a mixture of black because at the end of the day Asians, everybody besides the whites. So sorry, but I'm not racist or nothing like that. But Asians, Indians, we're all still got part black in us because truthfully is when we came to this country, we was called color. So we did not have a color yet until we started making America. Well, we tried to make America a better place. Then that's when everybody started getting their own little cultures and all this color stuff. But not gonna get all into that. But like I said, y'all can't hate on anybody because at the end of the day, whatever y'all going through, you're basically going through what they went through. So what the hell is y'all sitting here hating on them for? Queen and Clarence is having a good time. They living life. They loving it. Like, okay, so what? The grandma has an opinion on how she feels. She just feels like her connection with Queen is not the same no more. Like, even though Queen says she doesn't have a connection, but by seeing the videos that they had with each other, it seemed like they had like some type of strong connection before Queen started getting famous as a celebrity. But she's not changing just to change. She's changing to make herself better because before, like, she just felt like she wasn't queen. So she wanted to make herself feel like queen, like she is somebody special for herself. Like, that's what it is. And then her mother, like, I am like shocked. Like, who sits there and bashes a mother? She is a godly mother, and y'all just sit there and bashed her for what? What's her name? Mama D? She's a loving person. She's a sweetheart. Like, so what? She has her opinion. That's her daughter. She's going to always have an opinion on whatever is going on in her daughter's life. So, like, who cares what you guys think? The mom is her, that is her kid. Like, and y'all are, like, bashing her. Like, who bashes Mama D? Like, D, all she talk about is God. God this, God that. God loves you. God is always there. You pray. And I am praying for Mama D too, because Mama D, I know Mama D going through her problems and issues, because she's a mom. Every mom goes through their issues and problems. So is Queen. Queen is hurt a little bit because now she's more famous, so it's harder to even try to balance the fact that she can't see her son as much because she's working a lot. Some of the time she can't bring her kid with her everywhere, so it's like hard for her right now. So it's like when you see the moments of her with her kid, just enjoy the moments with her. Like, if y'all her real fans, enjoy that moment with her. Who cares? Like, y'all always like, oh, she's not always with Chris, CJ, and all this other stuff. Well, she can't be with him all the time when she's famous. Like, it's hard. And Beyonce, everybody, like, I'm sorry, but all the celebrities don't be with their kids every time. So you saying that Beyonce got her kids all the time with her? Nah, she don't, because Jay-Z doesn't really do as much. So Jay-Z's with the kids sometimes. Like, you can't judge Queen. She's still young. She's still learning. Like, when she get a little bit older and figures out like how to balance it better, then she'll have her life right. It's like she's still learning. We're all learning from our mistakes and stuff. So it's like, cause I have a kid. You see my son? Say hi. Get your thumb out your mouth. Think. Say hi. And then I'm about to have another one. And you can't see how big I am, but I'm about to have another one. I'm in Queen shoes, but I'm with the same father. That's all. Queen is going and got another one. But at the end of the day, you don't bash anybody that used to be close to you, regardless of what situation y'all had with each other. You don't bash them. That's one thing. And Chris too. Chris is wrong too, because he keeps bashing Queen. Like, okay, who cares who cheated? Like, if you cheated, you cheated. Like, but the only thing about it is, Chris, just keeping it real with you, your stuff got out there. Queen's stuff didn't get out there. If she did cheat, she did a damn good job of keeping that thing on the low. Chris, you just messed up females that just got mad and didn't know what to do with their life, so they just exposed you. And that's why you don't be always messing around. That's why it's not good to mess around with so many females. Like, seriously, it's not good to mess with so many females. I understand you trying to be a player. You didn't have that time to really go out there and do you, get your dick wet. You feel me? Like, excuse my language for one time. But, Chris, if you really trying to find love, like, why don't you, like, I'm just going to keep it real with you, because I am a fan of you. I don't care what you went through with Queen, and I'm a fan of Queen. I don't care what y'all went through and all this other stuff, because at the end of the day, I will still be a fan to you. I might have my opinion on some of this stuff, but I'm not going to sit there and be fake to Queen and Chris. At the end of the day, like, y'all still, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Like, if I feel like something ain't right, I'm going to put it out there. Like, I don't feel like something is not right. Like, I'm not going to bash y'all or nothing like that. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, because that's how a fan's supposed to be. They're supposed to keep it real. Like, but, like, one thing that Queen said is never try to put people down. But that was kind of hypocritical, because it wasn't you the one that just tried to put Chris down by telling Clarence his business. So by you saying never put people down, and Chris is a hypocrite sometimes too. Okay, Okay. Chris is somewhat a hypocrite too. Because I'm not gonna sit here and not say he's not either, because he has moments where he does have moments when he says that he's trying to change, and it does sometimes look like he's not really trying to change nothing. But the only thing he could do is keep praying. Maybe Chris just gotta find the right girl that's really gonna put up with his stuff. Queen didn't really put up with his stuff. She put up with it as much as she could. Parker, she was not meant for Chris. Like, Parker was just a fling. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love Parker. I always loved my wife and kids. I don't have a problem with that. But Parker was not like a strong woman for Chris. Chris just needs a stronger woman that can actually put up with his bull. Like, somebody that's really going to understand him. Because technically, the stuff that I don't understand. And then the only thing I did not like about what Clarence said was about adoption. What's wrong with being adopted? Because I was adopted. Like, but the only thing about it is, if you will understand, for being adopted, your emotions and your pain, you go through a lot when you're adopted. So you have emotions, your pain. So basically, like, you don't mean to lash out on others as much. Like, I don't say put hands on others, but lash out because your feelings, you're lost. You have no trust. Like, you feel like you have trust in somebody, and then after that, your feelings for that person, you get scared. You start, like, realizing, like, does this boy or this girl really down for me? Like, is she really down for me the way I really think about it? Like, stuff happens. Like, when you're adopted, you have two personalities. Like, it's like you got a fun personality, and then you got that aware personality. Like, okay, I'm having fun with her or him, but, like, am I really having that fun with that person, or is it just for that moment? Like, you have thoughts, because it's like so much harmless. Like, you don't know your mom, because I didn't know my mom or my dad. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't know my mom or my dad. My mom died. She got killed. And my dad died from a brain tumor. So I didn't get to know them to actually, like, get to know them. But just keeping it real, like, I'm at the point, like, I can see, like, I'm not saying that Chris is being, like, I can understand where Chris is really coming from a little bit. He's not meaning to do the stuff that he's doing. Like, you can't just keep throwing out the bad about it. And first of all, you're not in his shoes to really see, like, what's deeply in his soul on how he really feels. Like, just because he's laughing and giggling right now on YouTube and stuff, really, you don't even know what's really going on in his real life. Like, the boy could be really thinking about suicide and being depressed and all this other stuff, and you guys wouldn't even know that. Like, because it's like all you're seeing is the dickhead Chris. That's what you guys want to see. So Chris is giving you what y'all want to see, because when he does try to at least try to a little bit better himself, it's like y'all all just throw out the bad. Well, that's why you cheated on Queen. That's why Queen don't want to be with you. Da 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 da. That's why you hit Parker. But truthfully is, we don't know what happened between Parker and Chris. So it's like, leave that situation alone until one of them actually come out, because they're not really coming out with videos about what happened. Like, if Chris already came out with a video of what happened, he's not telling you everything that happened. He just told you half and half of it, because it's none of y'all business. And for Parker, I just felt like Parker, whoever excluded that picture out, wanted money off of it. So it's like, for me, like, I'm not saying Parker is lying about the situation about being abused or anything, but I feel like there was other ways of handling that than just throwing out the business out on YouTube, because you already know that Chris was already hated from the start, and by you throwing that out there even more, you made him even look more hated. Like, how is the man supposed to change their life if all the time somebody's always trying to put him down. Like Chris is trying to grow, and it's like it's cool. Like he's still a man, and at the end of the day, he still got boy traits. Like I'm female and I'm a woman, but I still got little girl traits. Like I sometimes act like a little girl when I know I'm a woman. I'm 28 years old, so it's like it's cool to always sometimes have moments at the end of the day. Yeah, you have childish moments. Everybody has them. But for y'all to bash them, it's like, why? Like, Queen is still a beautiful girl. Like, regardless of her mistakes or whatever happened, Queen is still doing what she's doing to be successful. She's changing for herself. She's not changing because of Clarence. And if she is changing for Clarence, then that's her business. She's happy as long until another sadness comes out to the point where she has to make another sad song about her relationship. Then that's on her. But Queen is learning from her own mistakes. You cannot stop them from doing whatever. So what? She had a baby early. So what? She moved in with the boy. Yes, there are kind of mistakes that she did with Chris, but she's going to have to learn again. And maybe God is really, that's why God blessed her with another guy, a boy. Because she just needs a lot of protection. And them two boys will protect her. And that's all that matters. Like, she has her handsome sons. Like, I have my handsome son. Mwah. And she is living her life. She is famous. Shout out to Medicine. For me, that's that song. But I like Karma. Karma, that song is, that's my song. Because that's some true stuff. Like, I could believe in that song. Like, I could feel myself in that song. Like, with anybody that I've been with in the past. Like, I had past issues and problems too. But I'm not going to sit here and throw my business out there. That's one thing. Because that's what it is. Y'all on YouTube just want to see, like, y'all just waiting for somebody to throw their business out there on YouTube. And for the people that have relationships, just watch. Just make sure if you guys are going to show couple relationships on YouTube, make sure that you're strong enough to deal with the social media and the bashing and all that stuff, because truthfully is, these people are ignorant to the point where they will try to ruin your relationship. Like, make sure you are strong enough to even put yourself on YouTube the way it is, because if you're not strong, you'll see. And then all these pranks. All right, Elias, stop, baby. So all these pranks. Do you realize? I'm gonna keep it real with you. The pranks that y'all start doing on YouTube, sometimes tell you your future of what's really gonna happen in real life. Like when Chris and Queen just started doing the cheating stuff, it was kind of funny how after that, out of the blue, Chris and Queen started cheating on each other. So it's like nobody knew that they were cheating on each other until Chris's stuff got exposed. So it's like, watch the pranks that you do on Facebook. If you don't want that to happen in real life, I wouldn't sit there and play jokes and play stuff that can actually come in your life. Because they say, speak on words. If you speak on it, it will come to life. And it does come to life because that stuff is real. Like if you believe in God, God will try to bring that situation in your life to see how you can handle it. And if you can't handle it right, then you should have had did it in the first place. Watch the baby lives. But that's all I wanted to speak on. Because this video is cut lives. Cut it out. Stop. Because you're hitting me on my head, silly. That hurts. So I'm off this thing. Y'all might not care for what I say or whatever, but hey, at the end of the day, y'all don't faze me. Y'all can say all the bad shit that y'all can call me ugly, y'all can call me whatever. Y'all can say I look like the girl from Walking Dead. Hey, she got money though. You can say I look like Whoopi Goldberg, but hey, she got money though. So anybody that you can say I look like, hey, they got money though. But alright, the only reason why I look like this is because I'm pregnant. I am pregnant again by my baby dad. So let me stop. Nobody need to know that, but it's funny. But I'm not saying his name because he's not known. Like, he's in the life, but he's not known to be on YouTube. He's not. He probably is. If you see videos of him on YouTube, then hey, shout him out. Watch the videos. You feel me? He's kind of funny. Why is you crying? Oh my gosh, my baby is okay. You okay, baby? You want a cheese stick and fries and mozzarella sticks? Cause that's what I want. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes. I be getting mad at Queen when she be eating though, cause that stuff be good. Chris too. I be getting mad at Chris too. But yeah. Oh, poor baby. See, I told you my son should be active. Look at him. He's fake crying. Say hi to the camera. Say bye. See? He's such an actor. Who cares about yes, you see the bed. This is basically the say hi to the camera. They got you on camera. But yeah, basically the paint was falling off. He won't let me talk here. But basically the paint is falling off. And I'm living on an income right now. So it's like, I'm not like rich out here and stuff. But yeah, the paint is coming off. And for some reason my son was pulling it off. So, alright, but I gotta go. Bye. I'm about to go get some food. Deuces. Deuces, deuces, deuces. Hey, hey, hey. Go Elias. Go Elias. Go Elias. Go Elias. Go Elias. Go Elias. Break it down. Get down. Get funky. Alright, let me get out of here. BB out. Bye, Elias.